How to start a junk removal business. This is Tim with Junk Mob again, and you're sitting there on the computer trying to figure out how to start a junk removal business. You've looked at everything else, and no one will tell you anything. No one wants to tell you these things. I tell you because you know what? I like to see people successful. This is why I do this. Today we're going to talk about being successful, of course, and also we're going to talk about tools of the trade, stuff you need to make your business grow, and the right tools you need in your vehicles. The first vehicle here is a Cadillac Escalade. Sorry for the shakiness. I use this truck for everything. It's my personal truck. I use it to go everywhere. Sometimes I'll pull trailers with it, but not a lot. If you have your personal vehicle, I would put your name on it. I get a lot of business off driving this vehicle around. People, as soon as I drive to parking lot, people will ask me, what's Junk Mob? And I'll tell them exactly what Junk Mob is. I'll tell them it's a junk removal business, and they ask how much. And then they ask for a card. Sure enough, you get a job off of it. I've gotten so many jobs off my vehicles. I've had several of these trucks. And they just ask you everywhere you go, and people see it and they go, you're that guy, you're that guy. So get a vehicle, make it flashy. You don't have to have it. It's just one of those things I have to make my business better. This is the infamous box truck. I love my box truck. It does everything for me. It does probably about 80% of my business right now. I do everything out of this truck. I try not to do my hot tub removals or the brush removal with this truck. You can do your whole business with this one truck. And also you can do your whole business if you just have a pickup truck and a trailer. But I use this truck for everything almost. And it's a big billboard going down the road. I love it. This is my van and my trailer. I actually have several trailers that I can drop at residences and charge just like a dumpster. It's another option that you can do. Something I started out with. That van cost me not much at all, actually. I found it was all beat up. I cleaned it up, painted it up, and still has a big dent on the side of it, but it works and does the job. This trailer, I spent a little bit more money on this trailer. I got several other trailers that I started out with. I started out with a trailer I paid $1,000 for, and that's how I got everything that you see in front of you right now, with that one trailer in my old truck. Alright, we'll talk about tools now. You might want to get a pen and paper because there's a lot of stuff that you're going to need, but you're not going to need a lot to start out with. The only thing you really need to start out with is a dolly, just like this, an appliance dolly, and a broom. Get an appliance dolly. You'll thank me later. There's rails on the back of that appliance dolly that go up and down stairs that makes it so much easier to do things by yourself. You get a dolly with the big tires on it, it's really hard to work with, but I've been done, and I've done it before in the past. A broom and a shovel is just a couple things you need just to start out with. But you want to use a wheelbarrow. You want to get an expensive wheelbarrow. This wheelbarrow right here is just one I got off a job, so I'm just kind of showing this wheelbarrow. Trash cans. Get the big bucket trash cans. The big green one right back there in the corner. You want to get a couple of those. You will need extension cords and a Sawzall. The Sawzall will cut down hot tubs, and you want to use the big blades for your Sawzalls. I'll have that in another video. Big push broom, you always need one of those. And you'll collect this stuff as you do jobs, just like this right here. I've gotten this off a job. 90% of all my tools are all off a job. People leave stuff in the garage, and that's the first thing people throw away is everything that's in the garage. Good little dustpan and a good little broom. Of course, I got that off a job. Gloves. Everyone's going to need gloves. There's those times that you got to cut down stuff and they're prickly bushes and stuff like that. So, a good hammer and a good sledgehammer is always something you need. Now, if you do a truck and trailer combo, you want to get a chain like this. This is what you need right here. Good 2 of these chains, same size, same length, you want to get those. This is my van combo, and I'll show you why you need that chain. Everybody asks me, why don't you have a dump truck? Everybody laughs at me. Or a dump trailer. Everybody laughs at me that I don't have a dump truck. But the price of a dump trailer costs you about $5,000 to $6,000. And that can get you 5 to 6 trailers. And then you can just use those trailers for dump trailers. What I do is I attach a chain right here on both sides. It goes down through the bottom and back up. And then when you're done loading, you put everything on top of it, you attach that chain together to another chain. And at the dump, they usually have a hook. And then you can hook it all out and yank it all out at once. And it works really good. I've done it hundreds of times and it works. And I'll do a different video about that later on. This is my van I use for some of my demolition jobs. Hot tub, you always want to have a Sawzall. And I'll show you. Do not buy a rigid Sawzall. I'm going to tell you that right now. I went through like 4 of them. Buy a Milwaukee, buy a Makita, buy something that's a little bit more expensive. Those rigids will work for the first couple jobs, but I guarantee you're not going to like it. Spend a couple more dollars on getting a good Sawzall. I've used this Sawzall numerous times and it works great. The blades that you buy, these are the blades that you buy when cutting hot tubs. They're the Milwaukee Sawzall Axe. They're the biggest blades they have. The biggest blades that are made. They have them at Home Depot. I don't know if everybody has a Home Depot where they're at, but Home Depot, that's where you get your blades. Give me a second. And I carry a lot of tools. I carry a lot of tools in this truck. Carpet blades for cutting out carpet. You always want to have a good carpet knife in your truck. You don't need all this stuff right at once. Just some of the stuff you need. Of course, your chain to do your pulling, extension cords, and a good socket set. You want to make sure you have a good socket set and lots of screwdrivers. And also, lots of tarps. I do some jobs that are smaller jobs and contracts and stuff. I'll lay a tarp on the ground and I'll throw everything on it, wrap the tarp over it, so when I go to the dump, all I gotta do is pull the tarp out. Works every time. And get tarps off jobs, so just collect it. And this is the wheelbarrow you want to get. The one you don't have to keep filling the tire up. It's the True Temper. I think you can get it at Home Depot for about $100. Buy it. Make sure you get a good rake. The rake that, not a leaf rake, the other rake that has sharp pointy ends. Make sure you get one of those so you can pull stuff out. See it up there in the corner, hanging on the wall. That's the type of rake you need. Also, make sure you get a plotter. You got a computer, this isn't hard to do. You can do it yourself. I've done all this myself. Plotters cost you about $600. You can get those later on, or you can have someone do it for you. It's expensive to have someone do it for you. Seeky Tech. They're a place here in Reno, Nevada. The guy sells plotters. I think he sells them on eBay. And they're called Seeky. Get a Seeky, get some vinyl. You might want to make sure you get some high-grade vinyl, and it'll last a lot longer on your vehicles. So it's called Seeky Tech, and it's called a plotter, and they'll cut you the stickers out. This is just some of the simple tricks of the trade, the tools you need. All you need is a truck and trailer combo to do your business. And then you grow and get your big truck, and then get another truck. But you want to try to grow your business and brand your business. with the good name and make it catchy so everybody knows it's your junk removal company. And don't get lost in your identity either. Make sure people know that you're a junk removal company. So, this is Tools of the Trade with Junk Mob, junkmob.com. Check it out.